What's up? J Street Moto here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm a little excited. In a few days, we leave to ride to Canada. And so, just like promised, cheers by the way, just like promised, I told you I would show you everything that I would load on the bike. I'm getting ready to show you part of that loadout. And then what I'll do is I'll put all the stuff, I'll tell you kind of where it goes. And then, because a lot of the stuff, this is going to sound disjointed, but a lot of the stuff that goes in my saddlebags is shit that I need access to while I'm riding. So think leather coat, think leather pants, that kind of stuff goes in the saddlebags, or at least it goes on after the fact. So what I'm showing you right now is what I can load on the bike today. And then I'm going to go inside and show you what's going in my sissy bar bag and go ahead and load that out a little bit. And then, yeah, you'll get the gist. So, this is everything that I load into my saddlebags. Well, this is probably 50%, 60% of everything I load into my saddlebags. And yes, I do weigh it. I do look to see whether or not I am over the 20-pound limit, and I try to make it so that the bags are equally weighted. Now, one of the things missing from this picture is my case that I use for the cameras. It's just a little square, but let me walk you through what's out here right now, and I'll show you that stuff later. So, what we have, the laptop, this bag right here. Well, that's where I keep my rain gear. I told you I hold on to my, the bags that helmets come in. I never found a good use for them, but one good use I found is to hold your rain gear. So that's what I use that bag for. So that's what's in there is my rain gear. Then I have, so those go with the jump box. The jump box is right over here. It's charging currently. Don't know yet whether I'm bringing it. I might not. David and or Juan have one, so I might not bring it. But the bike's been starting a little hard when it's cold, so, I might have to bring it with me. I mentioned it before, these bags that go in the bottom of your saddlebag. I got them from Law-Abiding Biker is who I think I bought them from, but the reality is they come from Innovative Storage Solutions, and they make 2 for each bag for the stretch bags. So I'm going to be loading tools and such into those. I've got 2 for the left, 2 for the right. I'm bringing 4 tie-down straps. I know. But I'd rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So I'm bringing them. First California trip, we ended up having to trailer our motorcycles about 300 miles because we couldn't ride in the wind through Nebraska. So I've gotten to the point where I kind of load those straps every time I go. Last California trip, it was intentional that we used them because we rode on a ferry. I don't know where we're going. I'm not familiar with the area, so I don't know whether we're going to need to be getting on boats, I just don't know. Better have them and not need them than need them and not have them. So I'm bringing them with me. So yeah, all 4 straps are there. 4 straps are there. I'm bringing, this is a little like miniature screwdriver and like, a little hook kind of thing. I'm bringing some mechanics gloves, a quart of oil. I always have one of these in my saddlebag. It's a plate that I can throw down on the ground if we're not parking on asphalt, or even if we are parking on asphalt. I can throw it down on the ground and lean the bike on it and don't have to worry about the bike falling over. I will have a pair of daytime riding glasses and a pair of nighttime riding glasses. I'll show you this real quick. In my left side saddlebag, on the place where the closure happens, that's where I hang my sunglass cases. It's also where I hang a little flashlight. I left that in there for now because there was no reason to take it out. I'm also going to be bringing some sunblock just in case I need it. I've got a bag to put the stuff in it for the camera because, you know, I have to have my mounts and stuff for the camera. I'm bringing a extra cable to charge the phone with just in case. And then I have my full finger gloves, my winter gloves, and my half finger gloves. In here, this is an interesting little bag. I don't even know where the hell I got the bag from. But in here is every single, like, I don't know what you call them. I don't know what you call them. I call them buffs. They're those sock things you put over your head to keep dust and shit out of your face. And I have one that's thicker that makes it a little warmer when I'm riding with the half and it's cold outside. So all of those are in there. Also what's in there are the liners I have for my winter gloves in case it gets so cold that I need more than just the winter gloves. And in there are the little chains I can use to extend my vest in case I want to put the vest on top of my leather coat. If it gets that cold, then, you know, I'll break those out. But they're also in there. Then I have, like I said, I've got the camera stuff. I have a cooling towel right here. I have my owner's manual. And then I have assorted tools that I bring. And I'm not going to list out all of the different things that I bring. You can kind of see it here. I bring some needle nose pliers. I bring some different screwdrivers. I bring some bits with a nut driver. I bring an Allen wrench set. I bring some open end and boxed in wrenches. I bring some wire clippers. I bring some zip ties. The zip ties pack that I have here is a variety, or I've made it a variety, so it has everything from small to fairly decent sized ones. I also, needle nose pliers, a ratchet, an extension, and then several different socket heads. That right there is this is my tire gauge and pump. So I bring that too. So that's everything that goes, well, that's everything for now that's going to go into the bike. I also throw some super glue in there. I don't have it out here right now. I've got to go get it. But I also throw some super glue in there. And electrical tape. I need to grab the electrical tape out of the toolbox. But you've seen it. That's what goes. This is pretty much what's going to go on the bike. And if you remember that series that I did, or that episode I did a little while ago about how I pack my motorcycle, all the stuff that you just saw falls into that category of, well, most of it at least, falls into that category of, I hope I don't ever need to use it, but if I need it, I have it. And so it's going to be on a part of the bike that is really hard for me to get to. I'm going to have to unload saddlebags in order to get to it. Specifically, we're talking the tools. The gloves, that's a different story. I need access to them constantly. The buffs I need access to. The camera stuff I need access to. The laptop I'm going to need to access to daily. That's something that's going to come into the hotel with me. I was hoping to fit it in the sissy bar bag. It will not fit in there. But pretty much everything else is going to be, yeah, I might need access to it, but I can take my time getting to it. So that's what's going in there. I'll be back to show you kind of what goes in the sissy bar bag. And then I'll come back again and show you how we finish loading everything up, I guess is a good way to put it. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell, share with your friends. Hope you're digging the channel. I know I am. I'm having fun. I'm really, really looking forward to this trip. And because I'm going to be documenting it a different way than I have in the past. So I'm really psyched about this. I'm really getting kind of excited about it. So hopefully, you know, everything goes good. It should. I'm not expecting any issues. But yeah, that's it. I'll be back. All right, so all of that went in here, and I still have room. Still have room for my camera stuff. I still have room for other shit like bottles of water and that kind of thing. And in here. And my leather coat will fit right here. So I'm not quite ready to pack my 40 liter Reax bag yet. I'm not quite ready to pack that. But while I'm getting stuff together inside, I thought I would show you guys how I make my travel bundle. That's what I call this. And basically, this is a t-shirt, a pair of socks, and a pair of underwear, all in one little convenient pouch. And I do refold them that way when I'm on the road and stick them into a Ziploc bag until I can get someplace where I can do laundry. So what I have is a t-shirt. I've got it laid out flat. I'm going to put the underwear up at the neck of the t-shirt, fold the t-shirt over so that it kind of makes a little rectangle. Then I take one pair of socks, put them on the t-shirt, opening out, and then just roll it up. I just roll this up, and once I have it rolled up, I use the open end of the sock to cover the t-shirt and make a little bundle. And so when I'm on the road, I literally just reach into my bag and grab one of these that isn't in the Ziploc. And so I have no clue what t-shirt I'm wearing on any given day. It just happens randomly. It's kind of like t-shirt roulette, but it's fun. So that's how I pack these. There'll be 5 of these in that bag. I'm also going to bring a bunch of long sleeve t-shirts. I'm going to bring a couple of extra short sleeve t-shirts, just ones that I don't really want to ride in. I just kind of want to have to ride while I'm there. And then a couple sweatshirts. That's what's going to go into, well, one sweatshirt will go in the bag. Other sweatshirt will go on the bike for easy access. But yeah, I will show you what goes in the bag when I'm ready to pack it. But I wanted to show this while I was thinking about it. See you soon. What's up? I'm back. Told you I would show you how I was going to pack the rest of the bag, or the rest of my Sissy Bar bag, and what all was going in there. So let me do that right now. And cheers, by the way. So I have a pair of regular jeans, a pair of riding pants underneath them. I got a couple extra t-shirts. I have an extra sweatshirt. One of the sweatshirts is going on the bike in the morning. That'll be my second sweatshirt that I'm bringing. And I'm also wearing a pair of riding pants tomorrow, so I'm only bringing one extra pair. I have my long johns, and I have a long sleeve like running shirt that I wear underneath my clothes when it gets cold. A pair of shorts for when I'm hanging out in the hotels or at the house. 2 long sleeve button up shirts. One of them a Harley Davidson like canvas thing. The other one a flannel shirt by Reaper Apparel Company that I am going to be testing out this trip. There's a possibility that something's going to be happening with that, so I'll keep you informed, but for now I'm just trying the product out. I have 3 long sleeve t-shirts. I've got 1 long sleeve t-shirt that I'm probably going to wear in the morning. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 t-shirt, sock, and underwear bundles. A pair of flip-flops, my toiletries, and then my external hard drive, the charging thing for the computer, the charging thing for my helmet. Charging stuff for the camera, charging stuff for the phone, all that shit is on the bike. So I don't pack it in the bag. And all of this is going to go into this 40 liter waterproof Reax Sissy Bar bag. So let me load it up, and then after I get it loaded, I'll show you what the finished product looks like. I got it all in. Got it all in there. I even have some room to spare. So here it is loaded in the Reax bag. And like I mentioned before, on top of this bag is where I'll put my leather pants. And then on top of that is where I'll mount my helmet that I'm not wearing. If you give me a minute, I'll go stick this on the bike where it goes. I won't show you how I attach it or any of that shit. Y'all can figure that stuff out on your own. I will say this, the React stuff comes with a pretty cool system to connect it to your bike. You've got these little like buckles. Those buckles go through these eyelets, and you can run the buckle through an opening on the other side and like wrap it through. What I do is I connect mine to where the strap for my rider hand strap. I took that off the bike and kept the mounting brackets for it. I run those straps through there. And so really what I do is I attach part of the bag to the sissy bar, and I attach part of the bag to those straps on the front, and just lock it all down, and it keeps it where it needs to be. So if you give me a minute, I'm going to show you how it goes on the bike, or where it goes on the bike. All right, there you go. So this is roughly how it's going to sit on the bike. I put it against the sissy bar. I'll lash it on there. I'll lash it. What I'm talking about are these things right here. You can run that strap through there, and I bring them up here and run them through these guys right here, and then tighten it down, and that pulls it down and keeps it from, doing anything. So that's basically how the bike's going to be loaded out. The only thing missing right now is the leather pants and helmet from on top of this, and I have not put my AirHawk cushion on the seat yet. I'm going to do that later before I actually strap everything to the bike. So reality is, it's Wednesday, and I'm not putting this stuff on the bike until, well, Thursday night, really, because I got to ride the bike tomorrow. So, really am not going to load the bike out finally until Friday morning right before we leave, because that's when my toiletries will go in the bag, and that's when, I'll put everything together, we'll climb on the bikes, and we'll freaking split. So, but you get an idea. I've kind of showed you everything that I put on both sides of the bike. I've showed you what goes in my sissy bar bag. I've showed you kind of my thought process, or talked to you about my thought process for how I think about what I'm going to bring with me on these trips and how I ride. Or, how I'm going to load the bike out. Not how I ride, necessarily. But yeah, that's it. She's loaded out and ready to go. I use these elastic nets to hold my helmet to the top of this bag. And the helmet and this net keep my leather pants on top of the bag. That's how I load out. The final load out for the bike is that. So there you go. You've seen how I pack. Talk to you about kind of the thought process around how I determine what I'm going to bring and how much I'm going to bring and all that stuff. Ooh, something cool to show you. Let me show you something that's going to change how I'm videoing stuff when we go to Canada. Found a strap that I can connect to my GoPro to and wear it, and then I can change the angle the camera's pointing. I can point it at different things. I can get you some different kinds of video this trip, and I'm planning on doing that. So stay tuned, look for it. Episodes will be coming out pretty regularly when we get back. I am going to do I'm still doing this video will come out the Tuesday that we're gone. So the following Tuesday, a week from this video, will be the first episode drop of the Canada trip. So it'll be day 1, which is happening 2 days from now. So in any case, hope you've enjoyed this. Hope it's been helpful. Hope you learned something. And always, ride safe.
Yeah, ready? 1, 2, 3, shoot. Ah. Asshole.